Hello guys, we're starting soon. Lama tak buat ni, bagi chance sikit. 1 more minute to go.
Alah, 2 weeks ago ni walau, where got long.
Hey, 2 weeks I tak buat what? You did what?
Oh yeah, you ponteng. Correct.
Yeah. Actually quite a while already tak buat.
You tak buat apa?
See what you say lah.
Huh?
Countdown you tekan lah.
But are we looking at the right thing? We have 14
Wait.
people meeting. Ya betul.
I don't know. Ya betul lah. I don't know. So weird.
Hello everyone, how's it going? Let us know who you are. Say hi, so that we know who you are, and then kita pun, we'll say hello back. 14 people and counting on LinkedIn itself. Okay. I hope you all sudah makan already, and yelah. Or if you're still halfway makaning, then hope we compliment your dinner. Anyway, so we've got comments coming in, and it's already 8 o'clock. So stay tuned. Okay, we're gonna just kick off our countdown. So we'll be right back.
Alamak. See, that's the akibat dah. Lama tak buat.
Akibat.
Akibat. Hi guys.
Wow. Thank you so much. People waiting for us to just go live earlier. So
yeah. Anyway guys, welcome to Sarong Slippers. No more TKS. Feels weird, but it's good to be sitting down without having to travel to Iconic once a while. Aircon. Yeah, Iconic also got aircon, but at least more comfortable.
I got direct aircon blowing at me.
See so long already, right? Unker punya rambut pun semua sudah putih tau. Tengok.
Memang kau putih rambut Diwan lah. It's not visible.
Maybe that time you botak lah, cannot see lah.
That's true. Some say also, I had enough of him, too much of it, like that. Yeah. So tonight's topic, right? It's the rising cost of living. How to live? How you tell us? Any comments, or can you give us some tips how to hidup like that? Drop in your comments and we'll check it out later. Okay. So in the meantime, kita memang ada kawan-kawan.
Say hi dulu lah.
Hi. Let's crack a leg. Hello, how's it going, man?
By the way, guys, if LinkedIn is doing you no justice, right? You can't see the stream, or it's like going wonky, right? Skipping and seeing the same things again, right? You can pop over to YouTube. There's the link in the post as well. If it makes the streaming live more pleasurable for you.
For more justice there, apparently. Tyler, how's it going?
Hello. Hello, Mitra.
How are you? The thing is that she spells it right. Unker then Unker.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's bad, but that's good.
Betul.
Okay. Dion.
Hello. Linda.
So we've got some new names here. Thanks again for joining us. Are they familiar to you, Eric?
Yeah. Belinda always stalk me one, but she doesn't want to say hi to me. This is the first time actually.
Why are you so thick-skinned? Belinda, you stalk him? Really? Can you defend yourself?
Auntie Prima. Makaning, watching. Oh,
Hmm?
ikan,根本好
Yeah.
得閒啦，冇嘢做，冇嘢做，冇嘢做。
Hey, we got Swilin as well. So it's been a while. Huh? We got Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim. It's been a while. How are you? How you been doing? Doing well all this while? Yeah. So
Nice lah.
we're gonna just kick off our intro, right? So again, the question that we pose, which is also our topic for tonight, the rising cost of living, how to live. If you have any ideas how we can sama-sama, hidup cut costs or whatever, drop in the comments. Visit it right after we cue our intro. Okay. So in the meantime, we'll be right back real quick and yeah.
I tutup music, you start intro lah.
Okay.
Jom. See you guys after this. And welcome back. So that's our intro. Lama tak pakai also. Wow, Rai also here. Huh? Rai san.
Hey, hello. Hello.
Masih hello. Konnichiwa. Wow.
Konnichiwa.
Hi. Rai very quick one. But you should see him one day lah if he's around.
Yeah, I read that he's gone back to Japan, so I hope that you had some fun times and hope that, the team did not terrorize you when you were an iconic anyway. So right. Anyway, so today is Monday, September 11th. And clearly it's a very heavy date for some of our friends from different parts of the world for what have happened many years ago. But we just want to say, well, it is what it is. There's nothing like about it, but we do. I personally do know some friends who is in that situation. But all appreciation to the first responders. That's what I want to say. Right. Yeah. So moving on. Rising cost of living, how to live. Any announcement before we jump on to the first topic? Yes, no?
Ada kot.
Ada. Oh, ada.
Yang this
Wednesday.
This Wednesday punya. Okay guys, this Wednesday, right? You drop the link lah. Oh, I dropped the link lah. Never mind. This Wednesday, guys, there's like 20 over people have signed up already. So if you want to come and meet the rest, please come. Okay, it's free, and we get to learn something as well. I've been forced to teach, so please and support a bit lah, huh? But this year we'll be talking on generating sales and revenue with digital content, and I'm here to talk about how to create impactful conversations. Like if you want to know how to talk like Unker, actually not to talk like Unker, how to talk like a decent person, huh? Okay,
decent, okay.
You hums up lower. Talk like a decent person, huh? Then you come lah, join us, and of course the most highlight, or at least the most highlighted event of the day is actually you get to meet the rest of the people there lah. So 20 over plus people already. If you want, just come and lepak. Maybe can mamang after that. Feel free to join us. If you want to sign up, let me plant the link in the description.
Yeah, it's just right there. So hang on.
I plan.
Okay.
Later lah, you got time lah, you pop by lah.
Yes, please. We invite you. Okay, and it's an open invitation. But just let us know that if you're coming by, registering, because we want to make sure that there are proper arrangements for your arrival, space, stuff like that. Okay, so looking forward to see some of you over here. And Jacqueline, hi, how's it going? On the way home in the MRT, travel safe.
Yeah.
So
very safe in the MRT.
Yeah, Singapore is safe. Very safe anyway. Hi Kinji, how's it going? So jumping onto the first topic for tonight, banking on the rising cost of living, how to live, is comfort. So how? Just because of we're trying to adjust to the rising cost of living, and we're trying to figure out how best to adjust. Does it include forsaking our comfort? What does it mean? Do you do that? Scrimp on food, or I don't know. How do you live? Let us know. Comments.
What do you guys think? At least currently, everything is on the rise, right? Petrol go up. Okay, petrol pretty much stagnant, except as long as no asap again. Yes, correct. Juan is not here, so it's okay. It's pretty safe here. He doesn't. He's around. That's the best thing. Best. But yeah, how do you actually, at least in these moments where costs are actually rising, how do you save all these little monies along the way? What do you do? Uncle, do you want to share? What do you do? Or you got too much already? Give some to
no, never enough. I'm a millionaire, okay, not a millionaire. How not enough simpan sikit-sikit tu, simpan 5 kupang dalam tabung boleh Actually that works. I have quite a fair bit of 50-cent coins in the in the piggy bank of sorts, and I didn't really do it because I wanted to menabung, but it's just to guide to nurture my my son to just have that habit and sometimes obviously we use it, but it's just for my pocket extra because he likes to go and buy those toys from the machine. Put 50 cents, you twist and get that little egg.
But would you forsake comfort?
No, I won't forsake comfort. I think I'm very comfortable. I'm very thankful. No, don't think so. That's a comfort. So maybe, no, that's not the right answer. It depends what kind of comfort. Is it a necessity or not? Is it something that I can live without or not? So I suppose I would, depending on what it is. I suppose I would, depending on what it is. Is it necessary?
Okay.
Can I live without it? Yeah.
What is the most thing that you find it very hard to release or let go? Don't tell me your sperm.
Why do we have to go there? What do we have to prove? I'm not frying blanks. If that's what you're trying to.
Yeah. What do you find the hardest to let go? Okay, something that you find like comfortable. I mean, it applies to everybody as well who's listening in. Something that is not like a must to have, but you find that it's good to have. But by letting it go, you actually save some money, but you find it very difficult to let it go. What would it be for you?
Car, vehicle. Why I say that is because I experienced it firsthand. For those of you who do not know, I just came back from Singapore not too long ago, right? Less than 2 years ago. And when I arrived in Penang, right, I was carless for almost 2 months. My God, it was very mafan because in Malaysia you need a car, right? But actually, I also noticed I saved quite a lot of cost, despite the fact that I took Grab somewhat often to go to the wet market, buy stuff, grocery shopping, right? I have to carry. It's inconvenient, but I saved a lot. So, car is a fair answer. And also, for those of you who know me, who likes cars, do we really need a luxurious car? Do we need an executive saloon or a sedan for it, or just a regular, might be small car enough? Car for me. Yule, ready?
That's why it's the next topic. What should we cut off? And then I will share with you what did I cut off.
Achoo, they talk about forsaking comfort first. What are you? What kind of comfort are you willing to do? Escape? Okay.
I tell you after this, because that's my comfort, the points that I highlighted.
What about the rest of you are watching? I mean, is there something that you can think out of on top of your head? Doesn't have to be so difficult to think about. I just blurbed out car as one of the comfort. It is a comfort to me, really. I could have just survived. I can still survive with just taking a public bus. You can say anything about it of Malaysia's public transport system, but it's still working, it's still functional to a certain extent anyway. So, what about you?
Okay, let's do this now. What should we cut off? Okay,
definitely
there are a couple of things here. And the one you cut off yourself.
So, what should we cut off? What should you cut? Alright. Kalau mau potong.
Okay, this is what I cut. Okay. Now, not that I cut off internet completely. I don't know about you guys. Okay, maybe you can share. But I found it quite difficult to cut the speed. I was using. I'm using time broadband, and it's like at 1 gigabyte, which is kind of like overkill lah. And truth is, if I search up the internet and did some research, right, anything above 300 is also good enough already. 1 gig is just overkill lah. Short scenery lah. It's almost to the point whereby it's like a bragging right already. It's not so much for the speed anymore. And I was like paying $200 a month, which is heavy lah for internet.
Time, I think time, if I can remember, the 1 gig one, I used to subscribe that too when I was still staying in a condo, stuck in JB at the time. 280 something, 270 to 280, about there. Right.
Now 1 gig is 200 lah, but the 2 gig one is 300 plus, but the one is just...
yeah, they came out with a higher bandwidth. Do we really need that?
Yeah, I cut lah. This one I really cut lah. It was so difficult for me to cut, but I know it wasn't necessary. But it's like cutting my own pride like that. I mean, it's just.
But thankfully, at least we know that we are streaming live right now, and you seem to be okay. There's no lag or whatnot. So, yeah, I kind of agree about cutting off broadband. I wouldn't say cut, but downgrading the broadband.
I downgraded lah. Yeah. Paling basic 134 already. Correct.
Correct. Don't consider not going for a highest one, and it really boils down to whether do you need it. I'm currently staying in a landed property, so clearly time is not available in my area. Time, most of the coverage is usually high rise. Very seldom you hear landed property covered. So I'm clearly subscribed to Unify, and mine is the highest one. I think Unify, the highest one, I think is about 800 meg only one. So that's what I'm running on. Why
you need so high?
Because we're working, my wife is working from home.
800 meg, right, can support up to 20 people streaming live. That's the research I read.
That's true. That's true.
Everybody on video calls, everybody on Teams, talking continuously, right, also can support up to 20 people already. So also a little bit overkill.
Overkill, yeah. But I just didn't want to take it for granted because of I was working from home at the time when I first moved back to Penang, my wife as well. So 2 persons were doing that. I just didn't want to take it for granted. They take chances and VPNs and whatnot. So, but you're right. Actually, it's still overkill now that we've done our ample research to have a better understanding. Yeah.
Ini apa
but I got excuse.
What excuse? Play game also don't need so high, I also went to read.
You see that little thing over there? Yeah, I go online just to want to have fun, and then I got smacked by the younger fellas online that I'm too old to compete with them. And so I got humbled anyway. So yeah.
And he cut Astro and pakai ahem. Apa yang pakai ahem?
Jack Sparrow lah tu. Ahem. Cetak rompak.
TV box cetak rompak.
Ahem banyak tu TV box. That's right.
That's a Sweden say. I reduced my commitment by selecting some friends. Wow.
Very extreme.
So, ni sampai select friends.
Those friends that were not selected, then how? Unfriend already, How, Sulin, you never come up with me. How? Am I your friend or not?
Of course not lah. You also never go out already. I would want to go out on him. Hi.
Share internet with neighbors.
Ni curi wifi.
Boleh ke? Pada
Hey,
password
actually,
dia.
there's actually a way to tap into the neighbor's Wi-Fi by reviewing all the passwords. You can actually do it.
Don't we are live, don't So, yeah, there are certain things that we can cut off. I will have more explanation when we flash the next one as well. So let me think. What have I cut off? We're not talking downgrading. We're talking cutting off.
Cutting off, not remove completely, just downgrading. Okay, it's just so that we
Downgrading.
can save a little bit of money there. Yeah. And mentioned that buy house brand products usually cheaper. Also true.
That's true. That's so true. So you know what? And thanks for your comment. One of the things that I have started doing, I think about 3 months ish ago, is when I go for my grocery shopping and I buy those table tissues. Hang on, let me just right next with me. So it's
why you buy tissue?
Huh?
Why you need table tissue? See the way you see it also.
Whatever lah. I'm just saying. So anyway, these are just the old stock right now. Okay, at first I went for don't know what brand I can't remember anyway. Then after
okay,
that,
last time you are in Singapore, right? You go to Fair Price one or you go to
Fair Price. And NTUC Fair Price. Fair Price got Fair Price Extra. I don't know what, I can't remember. But NTUC Fair Price. Yeah, I started buying house brands. Then
you got go Sheng Siong or not? You know Sheng Siong or not?
God, that's why in Bedok, it used very close to where I used to stay. God. Then talking about this is the last old stock. Okay, and I realized that we also have toilet rolls. Why can't we use toilet rolls on our table? Right? So I thought, okay lah, just cut cost.
Not to say cannot lah, tapi not nice.
What?
Toilet glamour already.
Eating table I use, bro. So yeah, that's one of the things that I consciously change. Brands, what else? I did go for a few house brands. Can't remember. Yeah, good one. And thank you.
Yeah, house brands pretty good. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But the toilet paper, the house brand, the buntut a bit sakit wipe already. Got a bit of chala lah. I feel it's
actually true lah. That one true lah.
It's 3-ply lah. I mean, unless you don't use toilet paper and wash that, that's okay. But yeah, actually true. Why need to use toilet paper? You just use water to wash. You save money also, right?
Exactly. Which is true. So anyway, we better move on. The topic seems to be getting shittier.
99 speed mud.
Betul.
My wife. Betul. No. Village grocer, Jaya grocer, all the grocer one definitely a bit on the pricey point lah. Yeah.
For those of our viewers, cut off coffee. Okay, fair enough. I mean, if your system can take it, your temperament boleh tahan, okay lo, by all means. So, I just
Auntie Prima pergi YouTube. Don't play. Auntie pergi YouTube.
Penang people better explain this topic than kill people, man. Really, man? Why are you telling us?
They kiamsap.
Why God? I still spend. I still splurge. Certain things are.
Yeah. So subscription wise, we talk about this first. Guys, do you subscribe to anything or not?
Ada. Aku ada.
Apa you ada?
Well, my current subscriptions, Spotify, Netflix,
okay, ada 2.
Unify, if you call it that.
No lah, Unify, the one is not subscription. More of one is like
kind of a necessity, right?
Yeah, a necessity lah. These days, say no internet die like. These subscriptions are like optional one. Yeah. Actually,
my house is a necessity, right? My house, I've got zero coverage for mobile whatsoever, telco there is. So subscription, I cut off YouTube. Yes, I discontinued YouTube's subscription. I save 26.90 ringgit monthly. Clearly, I have to deal with the annoying ads, and as you watch something that is of long duration, then the intervals of the ads seem to be more frequent, and at each interval, the ads are lebih panjang punya. Walao so annoying lah, but like, I mean, I don't need to pay $26 lah, just to have adless YouTube experience. So I cut that off.
Chop the star.
That too. So you know what? I used to subscribe to the star.com or MY yearly subscription. I think 99 ringgit or something like that, right? Yeah. Oi. So, and I stopped it. I read the news still, but aku rasa, some of the news, right, that the star, they truncate the content. So yeah lah, I stopped it. And Ahmad have dropped a very useful comment, very thought-provoking. The distinction between essentials and indulgence. What's a need and what's a want? There you go. So the star, I still get to read, but there's certain things I can always find other resources for. So
Malaysia Kini, the news is not important. It's the comments that matters. That's the reason why I go to Malaysia Kini. You see everybody bash one another. That's the fun part of it.
You got a lot of time
you just need to read the headlines. But yeah, subscription wise, quite a number that you have, Unker.
Spotify and Netflix only. Yeah, I recently have Prime Video, but Prime Video is not my subscription. It was given to me by my family because it got extra user slots, so I just tumbang lah.
That means I got more than you, leh.
You definitely got more than me, one. Definitely, bro.
Netflix, YouTube, Spotify tak ada lah. PlayStation Plus lor. That's the only addition one I have.
PlayStation Plus. I play games, so never spend so much money. All the subscriptions.
Zoom lor.
But Zoom no bopian. You cannot include Zoom into your personal subscription. No, that one is we use for our team.
Yeah, so, true solar.
Rema's comment, the last one, Astro, aku dah lama dah potong. Snip. Why that? I've had to give it to Astro though. Astro still hold the exclusive rights to sports channels live broadcast. Like right now, for rugby fans, the World Cup is happening in Paris, and tak dapat cari pay-per-view subscription anywhere else, unfortunately. So,
got this group sharing one. Can we find a package of 4 people and share? Does it work that way? Can also, right? They ban, right?
I got. So I'm having the family. Actually, I downloaded my Spotify to Spotify Duo. So my wife and I only use it, and that's all we need actually. So I used to have the one that's for family, like what Subetra mentioned, but then I got 2 more extra for what,
Suami mau tengok Astro Sports lah. You talk already.
Dia mau tengok bola. Apa pun bola, we don't know. But anyway, we get the gist, Rema. So,
okay.
Yeah. What have you cut?
This one, the only thing I cut was my subscription. I didn't cut anything. No. No, I cut Spotify. Then I decided to stick with YouTube Music, which I think is either one or the other one.
I know.
But I prefer watching YouTube with the ads. So I said, okay, the ads was getting to me already. I didn't want to waste time watching ads. So, yeah. Yes. It's getting longer and longer, and there's more ads in between. I'm like, this is crazy, man. I just don't want to spend my time watching ads.
So, okay. So I guess we have a trade-off. I gave up YouTube, you gave up Spotify. So, okay. Fair enough.
We have to give up something. It's worth giving up. I think sometimes it's just too much choices. I stopped Prime Video also. No, Disney. Is it Prime? Disney? Not the same, right? I stopped Disney. Disney pun ada. The time was Netflix and Disney because I thought it was cheap. But then again, I hardly use it also because the shows there are just like, meh. So I said, okay lah.
Fair enough. So, yeah. Ahmad, kejap. Chill. Yang ni kan kita ada topik yang berlainan, a separate topic altogether. But we agree with you. It's got to require some form of discipline to ikut lah the consistency. So hang in there, okay? Ini apa ni?
Ini I cut. LinkedIn Premium I memang cut. It was $250 a month. I don't know why am I paying it for, but it was just not worth it.
Cut. So, okay.
Hello.
We're still on a topic of what should we cut, all right? So, the next one, all right? This. You cut?
I cut a lot, this one. Definitely I cut a lot.
I also cut a lot, so I also cut quite a lot. What about you? I mean, do you cut on your dining expenses? When we say dining, right? Maybe we
more like makan outside lah.
We eat out lesser. Even if we have to, what are the places that we go? You know, will it make a difference in our expenses reduction?
If we really need to eat, we usually pick the hawker stores or somewhere that is a lot more affordable. No more the malls and stuff like that. If can, even probably it's just once a week. Because the thing is that if me and just Grace alone, right, just both of us, right, I think it's okay. But with the kids now that they are growing, right, it's like paying for 4 people, or like darn expensive,
Betul.
like double the volume. I say cannot lah, all eat cheap lah.
This fellow will cry. Potong nasi kandar beratus 786. No lah. For you, we will always go. Okay, that fellow have to kena one every time he come to Penang. So anyway, yes, my wife cooks. At least try to, and I do too as well. And we definitely eat out lesser. And even if we do go out, we keep it to as a weekend treat. But there were times we still eat out or tapao. Rather, we tapao during the weekdays because there's some weekdays are really crazy. Gila, there's work's overwhelming. So clearly, neither one of us have the time to cook. And what to do? Bo piano have to tapao lo. And worst case is Grab lah. That's the worst case scenario. But restaurants, staying in Penang, for me to have restaurant food
like hawker store in Penang still cheap or not so cheap anymore already?
Depends on where you go. Actually, generally speaking, eating out is not cheap. It doesn't have to be at the best hawker places. Generally, eat out you already spend money anyway. So Kinji, betul? You check out, betul?
We all like lah, Jacqueline. I know you love food lah, but sometimes food.
Food and drinks. I really like to have half-boiled eggs and toast, kaya toast or whatever at some Teochew coffee shop. Singapore have a lot, right? Singapore got
one thing about this, right? Drink water very cheap. Wait, water also not cheap lah, but it's the cheapest among all lah. I realized stores make a lot of money from all their drinks. So if you cut down the drinks, right, you can save quite a lump sum of money also actually. Happy hour.
Yeah. Right. So I was saying, like, take breakfast, like half-boiled eggs with toast. I don't really go out for those places anymore. I just bikin sendiri lah at home kan. Just half-boil my own eggs lah. That sounds wrong, but anyway, you got a gist. Marul, again, try to help hawkers live as well. Cut on expensive dining, go to food court. Betul, food court also mahal now. But tapi betul lah. Depends on your each and every one of our tastes lah. Some of us we memang suka makan hawker food. I like hawker food personally, but some they prefer certain kinds of food that is only available at kedai ke. Then what to do? Bupian kan.
Okay lah, last one. Electricity lah.
Yes. How to cut electricity? I ask you.
Not cut off completely. Don't stay in the cave, Okay, guna candle.
But prudent.
Be prudent in the sense that you go and unplug all your sockets from the wall. Apparently, it saves electricity, but I don't know how much can we save from doing all that. I find it a hassle, but do you do that?
You just turn off the plug, hello?
But you have to unplug it from the socket. Otherwise, it still draws in some small amount of electricity also. Will you go until that extent to save electricity?
Well, this phase self-install. yeah. I never thought of that.
Yeah, the malas face, right? So it's okay.
No, but I do turn off the switch, even though
Apparently, it doesn't. Apparently, even you turn it off, it still draws electricity, and at least you can save at least 10 or 20% more from just unplugging from the socket. I don't know whether it's true or not, but people do say it works.
One by one, go unplug all the 20.
So
30.
many sockets to unplug. I think it's a bit xiao lah. But some people go until the extent would you do that or not to save electricity? That's the question, you see. I don't do that. Okay, I don't do that. I don't know whether you guys do or not. I mean, until the extent to save. Sometimes it goes with this saying, right? What is it called? Penny wise, pound foolish. Or is it something like that?
No, I don't. For example, even my TV in my living room, I just turn it off on standby using the remote control, and that's it. I don't even go and turn off the clearly the plug. And then my Wi-Fi is always turned on 24/7 because I do have some security cameras running around that's having that feed. But even so, if I don't, I won't be so raji to go and do it. And aircon temperature. So this is true.
26 betul ke? 24 lah. 26 is like 26 is like almost like room temperature already.
I do set mine to 25. Like I'm on 25 right now, and I think it's really cold now. But 24 is a sweet spot.
But this one, I stopped sleeping with aircon already. You still sleep with aircon?
Only on very hot nights. But if it's cold enough, like rainy nights, I don't bother because it's so comfortable to sleep with one actually. So yeah, not everything.
It actually provides good sleep lah. If your body temperature is lower, you can actually sleep better. But see lah, how much extent you want to save lah. This is just the battle of the senses lah. Sense and
depends how desperate you are. I mean, how much you're gonna save? Some people that way. Don't unplug. I heard the same thing.
Yeah lah.
That's validity.
See.
Okay.
Lost the battle on electricity. No time to unplug.
Right, can. Yeah, imagine if you're staying in a landed property, right? About 3 bedrooms, maybe even 4 bedrooms sometimes, in your kitchen.
You probably like take half an hour to an hour to just go, next day you're going to cluck. Ayo. Really? I think just go and work harder and earn a little bit more. I'd rather leave the plug in place.
But no wrong or right, even if you do that, right?
No right or wrong. No right or wrong.
So all those are just some of the examples of what we can cut off, or shall we say reduce or even downgrade, right? So maybe we can move on to the next topic is about our lifestyle, how we live. So kind of intertwined with what we've spoken of earlier, dining lah, subscription lah, like that. So what is lifestyle inflation? What is lifestyle inflation, Eric? What are we going to talk about here? Lost.
To put it simple, it's like you drive a car, maybe a Proton, then you get a raise. Maybe you get, say, be a manager, your salary pump up by maybe 1,000 or 2,000. You decide to upgrade your car. And so when you upgrade your car, then your monthly installment is gonna be higher. The fact that you can actually stick to the old car and yet have the additional savings, but somehow, one way or another, a lot of people just go through this process of upgrading their lifestyle. Bigger houses, bigger cars, more gym memberships and subscriptions. I don't know. It's like it comes with the paycheck. So do we really need this kind of lifestyle? Why does it come to us?
Valid. Very, very valid. So valid. Okay, so I no longer go for Starbucks, not because of want to cut off some expenses or whatnot, but I just prefer if I have to pay for my coffee, I prefer Penang Kopitiam coffee. Simple as that. It's just my preference, maybe my bad preference anyway. At home, I don't have any fancy schmancy, cube or whatever Nespresso kind of cubes. It's just Nescafe. It's something that I've been drinking for the past, 25, 30 years. So, correct. But speaking of cars, is a good one as well. I did mention if cars is one of my comfort items that is very difficult for me to let go. But for all that's worth, I don't drive a fancy European Continental car. I drive a Nissan Almera as my daily driver. So, gets the job done. Second hand, bought for Castle. Not a sponsored post.
Why never go for Myvi? King of the road, no?
Don't know. Too small. Don't like it. I just got the Almera because it's cheap at that time. I almost went for other models only one. Then so Almera so cheap, 30 something. Then mileage okay lah. We need to get something quick because I mentioned earlier I was carless for 2 months after arriving in Penang. It was so difficult. So I just need to have a car. So that was available readily and got it.
This one hall
95.
97 because my car cannot take 95. But now die also pump 95. No choice. It's a lot cheaper lah.
Yeah, it depends on what car that you're driving. If you're driving for me personally, this is just my preference. Okay, if I have a car with a 2-liter engine and above, clearly I think I would have that preference to fill it up with 97 due to certain reasons like reducing engine knocking or whatnot. So in a layman's term, it's just trying to reduce and control the maintenance costs in the stretched future. Okay, so that's it. But 95 lah sekarang, because for example, Almera is only at 1.5 engine. Why do we need to have 97 in the first place? If there's anything lower than 95, why not?
Shock sendiri lah. Like shock lah mah. Wah, pump 97
How fast can you tekan with 1.5 engine?
Yalah, that's the thing, you see. It's just you feel good about it. That's all lah.
Betul?
95, 92, 97 all brings us to point A to point B lah. I think as long as it doesn't harm the car, right? I think just go for the cheaper version. I think it saves up a lot of money also.
This is so true. It hits close to home. It's easy to get caught up in the lifestyle inflation when we're younger, especially when our peer pressure lah in the same circle. Older we know. That's so true. Like what Swee mentioned earlier in one of her earlier comments. She goes out with selected friends only. I have a very small circle of friends. These days, it's not about the quantity, but it's about the quality. But I agree with you, Spectra. You leh? You every week go minum kopi. Lao.
That one kopi only mah, but I don't go and I tak minum alcohol pun. Hello. Beer pun tak minum tau.
Why you want to go there, bro?
Apple cider saja.
Apple. Wasting time. Walao. So lifestyle inflation, apa lagi? Right. So I want to talk about brands. Okay, the brands that we use. Jeans, for example. I like jeans, right? I mean, who doesn't, right? And I don't. I tend to agree with that. Jeans, right? Levi's. I have a Levi's, but it's so expensive. My current Levi's is really 6 years old. Dah berlubang, and I bought it in Singapore at the time. Ada lah. Pocket. You know where you keep our phones? The pocket there, ada lubang. So I think it was $150.
Singit lah, you went sideways lah.
No lah. It's just that ada lubang lah, and I don't want to wear torn jeans to work, even though it's semi-casual kind of dress code. So I went to check out Levi's. Oh my god, $319, and that's the cheapest Levi's I could find. And then I walked past a body glove at a sale. If you buy one only, it's $199. If you buy two, you pay for the same price, $199. Two for $199. What do you think? Of course, I went for body glove lah kan. Brand ni mah. Frankly speaking, aku pakai sama je. So
pasar malam cheaper some more. But do you wear pasar malam brand? No?
God, I kid you not, God. God. Yeah, go. Where do you think I'm going to find all those statement T-shirts that you see me sometimes? Proud to be a problem. Mana mau cari? Cicongkai lah. Singapore also got a lot. In Singapore, I bought it in Bugis Junction, Bugis Market behind. So yes,
actually, Uniqlo jeans not too expensive, it's quite okay one. But Uniqlo being Uniqlo, it's just fast fashion. So I don't really know whether the jeans would last or not. But when it comes to saving wise, can actually consider buying these jeans off from, there's a new website called Temu, Temu. Temu. It's like a wholesale China Lazada kind of thing that is just launched recently. You can get a lot of cheap clothing from there. It's like $30, $40 per clothing. May want to consider that as an alternative to all these branded goods, right? But the clothes are just clothes lah, and apparently the review is also quite good. May want to consider. Today is the last day for free shipping as well, so they are launching the platform in Malaysia. Go lah, shop and see whether the clothing okay or not. Maybe you can consider buying from them instead of all this branded.
That's so goods. True. That's so true. So, Siling, pass my jeans to Yatong and Berlubang. I still wear it actually. It's just that I don't wear it during work hours or to office. So my office is very liberal in the sense where we get to wear smart casual as long as the no torn jeans lah. So I still wear it, just not during working hours. Yeah. So what else? So lifestyle inflation. Let's just say if we've done all that we can, we forsake comfort, we cut off this and that, reduce, downgrade this and that, and then now we're talking about adjusting our lifestyle. Are we saving? Cukup tak? Are we saving because we can afford to save, or we're not saving because we can't afford to save? Or is it that because of our lifestyle still have certain areas that we can cut? Are we living within our means? I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know. What are the challenges? What are the temptations? What are your temptations, Eric?
Well, games, toys. I'm still a big kid trapped in the adult body. I'm not exactly an adult, so okay lah, fair enough lah, adult already lah. 40 kan. Want to run also cannot already. But yeah, sometimes temptations do come by. And I'm a sucker for video games, so each game is not cheap either. And I don't buy it as often as I do, but I do buy it at least once a month for now.
Once a month? I haven't bought games for almost a year. That is quite boring one. I only play one game.
Yeah. that one I cannot help you lah. But the games that I play is on PlayStation, and to buy the PlayStation 5 copy cost me at least close to $300 per game.
Wow, that's expensive. It's way expensive.
It's expensive. If I could afford it on the PC, then I put the PC version is sometimes a lot cheaper. But the thing is that I have a PlayStation and my PC is not that great. So
your PC not that great.
Not powerful one. I'm just using GTX, still GTX, okay? Haven't even reached RTX also.
True. I'm also running on that. Anyway, but games on PlayStation Store so expensive. Wow, I thought PC is expensive, man. But there is a catch though. I mean, for those of you who are into games and if you're PC users, clearly there are some ways of saving while still allowing yourself to indulge a fair bit. Steam, for example, or certain platforms that sell these games, right? You don't go and purposely go and cari the latest games lah. That one, of course, cari maut lah. Sure, expensive one ma, latest ma.
That's why I say I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. How then? You see new game, sure you want to buy what? Takkan everybody play already. The game you look forward to, you don't want to play me. Then you wait 1 year down the line. The hype also over already. play lor, like.
Yeah, but there are some games you can wait maybe 6 months down the road, 1 year, and of course watch out for commercial discount events like Black Friday sale that's coming up. You can get really good deals going on. So it's just ridiculous the amount of discount that they throw in. Okay, so Ceiling ask you design your own game home.
Too much effort lah, Siling. You design lah, I buy from you lah, easier. You give me discount.
Ini budak clearly kau buat apa? Dulu. How you know?
Last time got peddler in front of 7-Eleven one, and got this that the table is there, then they carry the side pocket and stuff like that. You buy lah, but nowadays don't have already.
Yeah, consoles are more advanced now. They have some sort of anti-piracy hardware that's hard-coded in there. I don't know how it works, but yeah, clearly there's no more pirated DVDs for games these days. Everything is downloadable content anyway. So, are we saving? Personally, yes, I do. Is it enough? No. I would say no, but the question should be, can I save more? Yes. Yeah, so clearly I'm indulging myself to a certain extent. So, but am I saving? Yes. Can I save more? Also, the answer is yes, to be frank. Yeah. Are you having that kind of challenge as well? I'm pretty sure some of us are in a similar situation. We are very lucky that we are able to indulge certain things. We know that there are some may not be so fortunate as we are. So clearly, Eric, as already mentioned, he indulges in games. That's his kryptonite, right? So we have 10 more minutes. We're going to move on to one more topic, two, if you can squeeze in. So let's just say that in the context of, for some of us who may not be so fortunate, right? We've done all that we can. We're trying to squeeze our savings to really be frugal, spend things, tapi tak cukup lagi. Then macam mana? Can we do side hustle? Do we moonlight? What are your thoughts on this? Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Would you guys, or at least think about? I mean, moonlighting, technically what it means is that working outside the premise of your workplace to earn additional income. Whether it's approved or not approved, that one...
Akan Sita, we're not talking about that tonight. No, I'm saying,
yes.
Are you willing to consider that option?
Are you willing to consider that option or not? Even like bawa Grab ke, do deliveries ke, or anything by the side to earn an income?
You have a skill set, I don't know, web developing, coding, whatever, as a freelancer.
Then at least you can indulge in some of your, pastime hobbies, or rather than eating into your savings, you have additional money to spend, okay, to buffer, or at least you have more to save also if you want to save, okay. But have you ever thought of moonlighting? Uncle, you got moon, or maybe Uncle no need moonlight, you got plenty of money.
Hey, don't say like that. Don't like that. See na. Why you do me so dirty anyway? So Chris says, yes, for sure, gig economy. To be frank, I did have this idea. I didn't need to do it, but it was in my mind just out of curiosity. Just trying to figure out, how is it like to be a Grab driver? I have a car. Do I want to do it?
You drove for Grab?
No, I never drove. I'm not even licensed for it. Apparently, that's not so easy now. You need to go apply for license and all that. But it did cross my mind. Do I want to do it? It's like, after ting. Never mind lah. Hangat saja kah? Hangat saja lah.
Referees basketball tournament,
So that means he's somebody who's recognized by a basketball association, maybe, and he's good at that. So yeah, okay, fair enough.
Interesting.
Would you? I mean, we can't say for ourselves. Clearly, we are here, and that speaks already, isn't it? And that's how our team was set up in the first place. So we want to understand your thoughts. And oh yeah, we've got more and more comments about this topic now. So Ceiling says yes. She did thought of being a caretaker. Interesting. Are we talking of
For cats,
providing caretaking services for
caretaker
pets,
or cat sticker?
or even for kids, or even the elderly? Something in demand, yeah. Okay. Jackson says having side hustles are not bad. If you have got a skill, why not? Right at the end of the day. So, and Prema taught at maths for a long time. Bodoh. Mana ada? Bodoh. Kalau I join your class, aku yang bodoh. Because my attention-
No. What she meant was not you, bodoh. Because
for
it's taught for
free.
free.
You finish a sentence. Okay. Understand. So, I guess we can agree lah. I mean, if there's a need for it, especially if we're in that kind of situation where we don't have enough for our own, survival means, clearly then no choice. So it's all about surviving now. So, 无边啦，还有cari makan lah. Simple as that, right? For
It's
some,
okay lah, Auntie Prima. It's more give and more shall return.
but you can give us money. We very kind one. We will not say that. We say thank you so more. Very polite first.
I give.
If I take,
We won't call you bodoh. You just
you
give
will-
us. No, you take pandai. Give us the money.
must be cursing us. We're talking like crazy now. So, that's pretty much what we have. We got 5 more minutes. Actually, we have one more topic which we kind of covered earlier already.
Yeah, we covered it already. I think it's fine.
Where we get our necessities, which fell under inflation, lifestyle, groceries and stuff. Where do we shop? So, we hope that there's certain things that may have provoked your thoughts about. It takes the best to know another. I have a death wish. Anyway, so we hope that you enjoyed this Monday with us. It is a Monday after all. We understand how stressful Mondays can be, and we hope that we brighten up your evening. Hopefully, leave us comments, connect with us, and give us your feedback as well. If there's something else that you'd like us to explore and discuss in our upcoming episodes, we're more than happy to discover that. Okay.
This Wednesday, if you got nothing to do, if you're free,
It's free, by the way. It's free. Yeah, all we need you is to register your interest so that we know the expected headcount, so that we can work along with Sharon, to prep up the space at Iconic. Okay. So okay. So looks like clearly, Eric, you and I, we have discovered. I won't say discovered. We already know. It's just that we just didn't bother to address it by cutting certain things. Clearly, you've got your kryptonite with games. Once a month, we buy.
Cutting down,
Got so many-
trying my best. Try my best. Okay, don't judge. Okay? It's
I'm not-
difficult.
I'm not judging. The thing is that, okay, 2 questions. Can you finish the game in time before the next purchase? 1. Number 2, are there actually good games to buy that comes out every single month?
God law.
Huh?
So happen God law. I don't know leh. That's why I wish they come out slower. No.
No. So that's a modern day problem that we have. Personal problems.
But I'm trying. Okay, guys. So
Games come out fast, problem. Games not come out fast, you'll complain. When is it going to be published or released? Wow,
difficult lah. I don't know lah. This is just a internal struggle. I believe all of us have our own internal struggles as well. No right or wrong, but
actually, I share a secret. My latest internal struggle now, really up that hobby, gardening.
at least it's not too expensive lah. Unless you go and buy those heavy machineries. I don't know what kind of gardening you're doing already.
No. It's something very simple. I'm just planting herbs or stuff that I use for my own cooking, things that my family consumes. But of course, there are some decorative plants like roses as well. Again, something that is very personal to me. I plant roses for my wife. So yeah, roses, and then some.
Oh, romantic.
Huh? Yeah, I buy roses for her. She deal me. Then why? How to do is it waste money? I plant roses for her lah. Senang cerita. But then my last rose, the white rose, mati. Trial and error. So yeah, I spent a bit on gardening. Not much lah. It's not that expensive anyway. So yeah. So hey, Celine just responded. So she thought of being a caretaker, driving old people around. Okay, interesting. And Prema just left a late comment. I think related to one of our topics earlier. Cook lah, eat at home, save a lot that way. And of course, we know what we put into our own food during the cooking. We look after ourselves as well.
Simbao the MSG, simbao the salt, more tasty. You do it yourself.
Uncle Roger will be very disappointed. So let us know if you have any other better ideas on how to live and adjust, to battle the rising cost of living. We will really love to hear from you, and it's something that very general and easygoing, where a lot of readers can benefit from your comment as well. So this broadcast will be a replay. Feel free to leave your comments even after this podcast ends anyway. So we'll check it out. So. It's 9 o'clock. Ngam, chun. I got nothing to say liao. 搞掂了 thirsty already.
我都冇嘢講晒啦 finish 了。
係啦。All right. So thank you for joining us tonight. Listening to two blokes, yapping non-stop for the past hour or so.
1 hour. Yes.
Yeah. We'll be back to the set at Iconic next week. I can't remember who's hosting. I think is Selena and Sharon, I think.
And Auntie Prima.
Okay. So Auntie Prima, for all that we've said about earlier, right? I send you my representative. You can try and test how flexible the ears are. Okay, I send you my representative. I give you my blessings to do so. Okay. So that's all that we have for tonight. Okay. Again, our sincere appreciation for joining us. Take care. Have a good night.
Bye bye, guys.